Soccer for me is similar to life for me in the way that you can look at the game. And I love it because there's more than one way to achieve your goals. All I know is I'm just going to keep riding the wave and go where God puts me. My name is Andre Bassett Jr., and this is my story. My name is Andre Bassett Jr., but I go by Julian. That's what my family and my friends call me. And I've been playing soccer since I was around 7, 8 years old. I'll say 9 years, yeah. I want to do something that God intends me to do, and I really want to do something that will just make me happy and live a happy life. And that could be soccer very well. I want to play in college, and if it opens up, I'd love to play professionally anywhere, but I'd like to use soccer as an avenue to achieve my goals and learn life lessons, not just like on the field, but also in general in life. And I'm not just a soccer player. I love engineering. I'm a teenager. I love video games too. I love reading. I love running. Anything sports related. I love just meeting new people, having new experiences, and I really think soccer is the thing that's going to get me to those new things.
As far as Julian's future, what I see for him is sky's the limit. I don't think he really knows his full potential yet. Of course, maybe I'm biased being a parent, being his dad. I could seriously see him going to a professional level. It's going to take a little work to get there, absolutely, but there's no reason, there's nothing holding him back from going to those levels and reaching those heights that he wants to. I've always told him to use this as a platform, as a springboard to get somebody to help pay for your education, to go see things that people really wouldn't generally get to see.
What was that, 7:15? No, it took you 7 minutes and 15 seconds.
Oh.
Look.
I feel like I'm gonna puke.
You feel like you're gonna puke?
Yeah.
Julian as a son to me can be a pain in the neck. I love him to death. I'll do anything for him, but just like any other son or daughter, they have their moments. He's in that teenage mode, so sometimes even if he doesn't mean to have an attitude, he can seem to have an attitude. It's great, you know, I go back and I think about when he was a little kid and he had his quirks. He still has his quirks. But Julian as a kid, he's really respectful. He's a good young man. He loves to play jokes on me, loves it. I still owe him for a lot.
The physicality doesn't matter. It's about
the way that I gauge how he is how people tell me when I'm not around. And I'm so proud to hear people say that he's respectful. For me, he is a better teenager than I was. I didn't like to read, I didn't like math, I hated school. He's the absolute polar opposite from me. He'll literally sit in here on a Saturday and read a couple books. To me, I would have burned him, but he's a really good kid and I couldn't be prouder of him.
And that's something that people don't always think about. They think of like the athlete with like the money and the people around him and stuff, but it's really not like that. Sometimes it can be a lonely life. People don't realize you actually have to do this almost every day of the week. Like you have practices every single day. You can't just have like, sometimes you have to miss out on friends and experiences because you have to do it like so much. And me personally, I've missed out on experiences in my own life as a teenager. Like I've had years where I couldn't go to homecoming because there's a game I wanted to go to. Or I've had times where I couldn't go to this summer camp that I was thinking about because, you know, I have this tournament. And it's really something that if you're gonna go down this path, you have to think, am I committed to doing it? Because it's okay to just do it for fun, but if you really want to get to the next level, you have to commit yourself to thinking, this is what I'm gonna do. Sometimes it could be luck, like opportunities might not be available and sometimes they open up. That's up to God, really. And you know, a lot of times it can be because of money. Like you could make the team, you could do everything right, and you can't afford it. Or you could play great, but no one's watching. And really, you just have to make sure that you're always doing the right thing, even when no one's watching, because that's what's gonna move you forward. It's not even in sports, just in life in general, because sometimes life isn't fair, and I've had opportunities taken away from me where I've tried my best, but circumstances like money or my schedule or just my own body has stopped me from doing it.
The things that Julian needs to improve is probably just like any other kid. You know, he'll sit here and he'll watch YouTube or some highlights and, oh, this is the youngest kid to do this, or this kid is doing this at this age, or, you know, it's the constant comparison. Not everybody has the same timeline. His time might not come till he's in his 20s or 30s. I don't know. But that's the one thing that I've noticed, that he needs to really not so much compare himself to what everybody else is doing, and to really just zone in on what he's got going on.
I think that what like new players should do coming into it is that really think about the situation you're heading into, because sometimes the best situation isn't always the right situation. And there are things that you think like this is the flashiest, the best, that you don't need to be in. And me personally, it's my opinion, I don't think you need to be playing at a really high level team until you're above the age of 10. Like you could be playing just at your local team as a 7, 8, 9-year-old and be doing fine. And then as you get older, really pursue your options and think, am I serious about what I'm doing? Where can I play that's going to improve me? And then create a relationship with the coaches of that team and the people around you so that you can make connections and get to the next level.
Julian, he's a great kid. I've been very fortunate to have him this year. I think he, hands down, since I've got him, has been easily one of the hardest working kids I've ever worked with. Kid's non-stop working, always looking to get better. I think one of my favorite things about him is he's always one of the first people to the field and the last people off the field, just getting those extra touches and finding ways to get better. And I think that just speaks to the character that he is and the type of kid he is, just to have that drive. And I think, you know, it's something that is a good leadership quality and that people on the team take after. So I think he's someone that we're all very fortunate to have on this squad for sure.
He is a good athlete. He has a good head on his shoulders. I believe he's one of the hardest working kids that I've been around. I've heard that from other people. It's kind of nice to hear that from other folks. But especially when it's your child, it's good to know and good to see that they have that growth potential. Ultimately, it's up to him to really tap into that. And as we have taught him here between myself and my wife, is to really tap into what God has for you. Because ultimately, it doesn't matter what you do, God is going to be the first and foremost, and He has a plan for your life. So whether that is soccer, whether that's whatever it may be, go with that.
People around me just have like a massive impact. I wouldn't even play, let alone playing. Probably wouldn't even be in this chair right now if it wasn't for the people around me. Like, they have a huge impact. Just to know that even if tomorrow everything that about you that you think makes you great was taken away, they would still love you. That's just huge for everything for me. And I can't overstate how grateful I am for my family and my friends just to be here and put me in what little position I am now. I want to thank my mom and dad for supporting me, and for my family and friends for being there for me. And I would just like to thank God for putting me in the position I am today. And I'm really grateful for everyone around me and what they've done. And I hope that as I can continue to grow, I can be put in places where I'm going to make a good impact on the world.
Julian, I am so proud of you. Words can't even describe. We know our backstory. We know where we came from the time we were sharing a single bed in my friend's house where we were renting a room, all the way to moving from Alaska and moving down to Arizona. But we have come a long way. And man, I'm so proud of you. From making National Honor Society, from being someone that's dependable, that you'll show up. You started volunteering at our local church to do audio visual, and you're there even after a game where you might get home at 11:30 at night. You're up at 5 o'clock in the morning to go help out at church and to be a man of your word. And I honestly cannot be prouder of you. Soccer aside, super proud to say that I am your father. We know you're going to be successful. Lord willing, you can take this very far. Son, I just want to tell you, we love you, we are very proud of you, and we cannot wait to see where this game takes you.
Soccer for me is similar to life for me in the way that you can look at the game. And I love it because there's more than one way to achieve your goals in soccer and in life. And sometimes doing it one way won't always work unless you're doing it another way. And I'm really stubborn, so I've had to learn to change myself both in life and when I'm playing soccer to get to where I want to be. And as I get older, I really hope I look at it from the perspective of even if my body's breaking down, my mind is still going to be right, and I'm going to be wiser, and I'm going to learn things that I wouldn't know from when I was younger, is the way I like to look at it. And I don't know how long I'm going to keep doing this. I don't know if I'm going to be able to play it till I'm 25 or 47, but all I know is I'm just going to keep riding the wave and go where God puts me. My name is Andre Bassett Jr., and this is my story.